Hello, and welcome to Sega School's marketing project for 1993 to 94. We're going to be asking you to switch on to what marketing is all about. And there's a serious competition to test your skill and imagination. But first, let's have a look at the results of last year's competition. The challenge was to actually devise a television commercial for Sega and to demonstrate a firm understanding of marketing. The winning team earned the chance to work alongside Sega's advertising agency to make their commercial come alive on the TV screen. As we speak, the commercial is in production and it will hit the screens later on in the year. The contributions from all the schools were fabulous, and Sega would like to say a huge thank you to everyone involved. So, what's the competition all about this year, I hear you ask? Well, I can tell you, it's pretty immense. We're going to ask you to write a marketing campaign for the launch of a brand new Sega game. At this stage, the game will be imaginary, but the prize will be anything but unreal. As the winning team will help launch a brand new Sega game hot off the press in 1994. But you won't be able to write a marketing campaign unless you understand every element of the marketing mix. So, let's have a look at what marketing is all about. In a nutshell, marketing is about making sure that the right product is readily available to your potential customers at the right price, in the right outlets, and at the right time. Yes, that's a lot of rights. And then, of course, you've got to persuade the customer to actually buy the product. To do that, you have to make use of these marketing tools, which make up a marketing campaign. These are advertising, sales promotion, public relations, sponsorship, and direct marketing. Together, they can turn a new game concept into a bestseller. Now, your launch campaign behind the new Sega game is crucial to get the product hyped, talked about and eagerly awaited. Basically, you want the consumer to be clamouring to get their hands on this fabulous new Sega game. And you can only achieve that by using marketing in the most effective way. So let's have a look at two of Sega's major product launches. The first was for a piece of software, the amazing sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic 2, the most eagerly awaited video game of the year, and launched worldwide on the 24th of November 1992, forever to be known as Sonic Tuesday. The second was for this piece of amazing hardware, the Mega CD, the most exciting innovation in the world of video games to date. So how did Sega use the key marketing tools to launch these two new products? And how can these case studies help you to create the best marketing campaign for your new product launch? That's the question. Well, first, they used advertising. Advertising is how companies tell large numbers of consumers about their product. It builds awareness and creates an image for the brand. This is achieved through television, radio and cinema commercials, press advertisements and outdoor posters, and as such is one of the most powerful tools behind any new launch. Very simply, it's about portraying the product in a way that makes people want to buy it.
Obviously not as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog! Well, he won't be making a comeback.
I guess he just ate Sonic 2!
The power of television is undeniable. But once you're on air, you've got to persuade your target audience that your product is better than the rest. And the way you put your message across is almost as important as the message itself. You want your ad to be remembered. Advertising formed a key part of Sega's launch of the revolutionary Mega CD, using 24-hour pirate TV, the alternative to mundane television programs. The most ambitious TV campaign ever launched started with a week of teaser or spoof ads for two totally fictitious products, and was followed by the ads being hijacked by a pirate presenter, warning of the invasion of Sega Pirate TV. The ploy worked. Sega were hijacked by calls asking about Sega TV. And all was revealed on the night of Friday the 7th of May, with the screening of one of the longest TV commercials ever shown. At 2.5 minutes, 5 times longer than the average UK commercial.
Brought to you live from a satellite on a caravan outside Buxton.
A mega movie. He certainly had something.
Because of the cost of airtime, the spectacular and unforgettable Mega CD TV commercial ran for 1 weekend only and has been followed by shorter, cut-down versions. So Mega CD and 24-hour Sega TV were officially launched, with excess and success.
Mega CD!
It also worked on radio.
Helmut, I love you. I love you, Helmut. My fjord is empty without you.
Helga, you have just been invaded by Sega. Listen, Helga.
Although you can't actually see the product, radio is a great way of advertising. And, as in any other medium, humour often puts the message across very effectively. I mean, is nowhere immune from the invading pirate? Another great way of reaching your target audience for the launch of a new product is in the magazines and newspapers that they read. In other words, press advertising. For the launch of Sega Pirate TV, press ads were used to complement the TV ads. And of course, outdoor posters are also a terrific way of gaining maximum impact, especially when you capture the public's imagination by invading poster sites all around the country. So as you can see, all of these elements can work brilliantly together when looking for maximum impact for a new product. But advertising is only part of the story behind a marketing campaign. If the role of advertising is to create awareness of the brand or product, then sales promotion is all about adding value to the product and generating trial, vital for the launch of a new product. By putting 2 or more products together at a special price, you give added value to the consumer, which helps to increase overall sales. And when the new product hits the streets, sales promotion makes sure that the product is clearly and excitingly displayed in the shops at the point of purchase. But of course, the best way of showing your potential customer that Sega is the ultimate video game is by getting them to play the games themselves. In 1993, this is being achieved by operating 3 double-decker buses equipped with Mega Drives, Mega CDs, Game Gears and all the latest software. The buses visit theme parks, resorts, town centres and shows all across the country. But that's not all. The Sega buses have also been linked up to over 20 local radio stations, so that the word is being spread even further, on air.
For more mind-blowing action, check out the Sega bus around town crammed with the latest Mega Drive and Mega CD games. The ultimate in real-life action-packed gameplay is here this Easter with Piccadilly Key 103 and the Sega Mega CD.
And back on the bus, the ultimate challenge is being held. To find the 10 best players in the country out of over 100,000 entrants to go on to the final of the Sega UK Challenge, giving Sega truly high profile. Joint promotions, which get Sega featured in other products' promotions, are also very valuable. Here, Sonic is seen alongside a brand with similar target audiences. Why? Because it reaches many more potential customers in an environment where Sega wouldn't normally be seen. So these are the main elements of sales promotion. Added value offers, in-store point of sale display, hands-on trial, radio promotions, national challenge, joint promotions. Did you know that Sonic 2 was the biggest entertainment product release ever? The game sold over 750,000 copies. That put Sonic streets ahead of Madonna, whose much-hyped book had sold only 100,000 copies in the UK at that time. And Simply Red, whose blockbuster CD Stars had generated just £19 million compared to Sonic 2's £30 million. This brings me on to another vital part of any marketing campaign, public relations, or more commonly known as PR. PR is making sure that as much publicity as possible is given to your product, without having to pay for the media time or space, as in advertising. This means always, always keeping the media, press, TV and radio, informed about everything to do with Sega, especially their new products. This is done by issuing regular press releases, followed up by telephone and face-to-face contact. The objective is to not only tell the media about what is happening at Sega, but also present the information in a way that makes it exciting and newsworthy. And with both Sonic 2 and Mega CD, that wasn't too hard. It's all about persuading journalists and TV and radio producers to feature Sega. And of course, it's vital they mention Sega by name. Another powerful tool is getting celebrities to use the product and get it on film. It's not very hard. Many stars are itching to get their fingers on the latest Sega games.
No, they're brilliant. I think they're really, really good.
It's all about getting people to stop and look at the product.
What else could it possibly be but MTV? So, Sonic 2's out. Have a quick look at it.
Getting a new product on primetime TV helps to raise the profile and sell the product. And thanks to some stunning PR, from November 1992 to January 1993, Sonic 2 was rarely off the TV screens. PR also works very closely with the other elements of the marketing mix. The recent UK and European Sega Challenge finals may have started as promotions, but now they're PR events, mega PR events. The challenge was to find the best player in the country to represent the UK in Europe later in the year. TV crews were there, journalists were there, Chris Evans from Big Breakfast was there, and it was organised to get maximum exposure for Sega, Sonic 2 and Mega CD. Of course, the real trick is to get the various elements of marketing working together. And this was brilliantly achieved for the launch of the Mega CD. By producing a special 14-page insert for the Daily Mirror, promoting the product and Sega Pirate TV. This is a great example of advertising, PR and sales promotion working together in a coordinated campaign. And so these are the main elements of PR. Free media coverage, newsworthy press releases, celebrity endorsements and special events. Another powerful tool to help launch a new product is sponsorship, which adds to the whole marketing effort by linking the brand to other areas of interest to our target audience. Like advertising, it creates awareness, but it also raises the profile of the product, and that all helps to increase sales. Here, we are talking about 3 types of sponsorship: broadcast, team, and event. This year, Sega sponsored B-Sky B's broadcasts of the FA Cup.
These two characters who've both had their paws on the World Cup are Lothar Matthäus and Pickles.
Sega are also sponsoring the Formula One World Champions, the Cannon Williams team, in the biggest ever sponsorship deal by a video games company. And to maximise their link with Formula One, Sega became event sponsors of the European Grand Prix at Donington, which gave them a massive presence around the track, as well as on the Cannon Williams cars. And Sonic and Sega have now become mega stars of the sporting world. Over to Damon Hill, the new star of the Cannon Williams team.
Well, I take it everywhere with me because it's so portable, and if I get a spare moment, then I can just whip it out of my pocket and start playing, which I think I'll do now, actually.
Once again, it's all about generating maximum hype and maximum impact to your target audience. And sponsorship deals like these have certainly helped to make Sega a household name. The final tool in the marketing mix is direct marketing, which is all about communicating directly with consumers, usually via mail or telephone. It enables companies to tailor-make their messages to groups of individuals. By using their guarantee cards, Sega have a database of hardware owners, and this Mega CD promotional video was mailed to selected Mega Drive owners to help persuade them to buy a Mega CD. So now you know what makes up a marketing campaign. Advertising, which makes the product a star. Sales promotion, which adds value and generates trial. PR, which generates publicity for the brand. Sponsorship, which raises profile. And direct marketing, which targets individuals with tailored information. These are the tools with which you will create your new product launch. Of course, there's something else you'll need to know about, and that's the product itself. The basis of any marketing campaign is the product. You'll be able to find out more about your imaginary game in the student notes. But let's take a look at the kind of Sega products we've been talking about. To do that, I'm joined by Sega's Simon Morris. Simon, welcome to you.
Hi.
Now, we've seen some brilliant examples of your marketing campaigns for the Mega CD and Sonic 2, but tell us a little more about the products themselves.
Sure. Well, in front of us here today we have the full range of what we call the Sega hardware. Starting with the Master System 2. The Master System is an 8-bit games console and has been on sale in the UK since 1988. Secondly, we have the Sega Mega Drive, which is the UK's most popular games console. It's a 16-bit machine, and over 1 million of these were sold last year alone in the UK. Down at the front there, you have the Sega Game Gear, which is a portable, full-colour handheld game system, and it also turns into a portable television in conjunction with the use of a TV tuner. And finally is our most recent product launch, which is the Sega Mega CD for use with the Sega Mega Drive. It plays Sega Mega CD games and gives you access to 500 megabytes worth of power. Fits easily with your Mega Drive, and it also plays your music CDs as well.
Now you've seen examples of 2 major product launches, it's game on to the competition. Simon, tell us more about it.
As you said in the programme earlier, this year's competition is to submit a marketing campaign to launch a totally new Sega game. Your entry should cover the marketing tools that we discussed earlier, and there are full details in your student pack.
The top 5 entries will win £1,000 of equipment for their school, a Sega Game Gear for up to 3 members of the team, and a chance to present their ideas to the Sega Marketing Board in a pitch for the launch campaign. The winners of the pitch will be transported into the real business world, working alongside Sega's marketing team at their European headquarters on an actual product launch in 1994. So just think, you could be instrumental in the success of a brand new Sega game. It's in your hands. Best of luck. Looking forward to working with the team next year.